Hey you guys, welcome to the northern side of Vancouver Island. I thought we would take an evening drive through the mountains and see if we can find a place to camp out before sundown. We're gonna lose some of this sunshine here pretty quick as it goes behind that mountain over there, so maybe we'll see if we can explore around the opposite side of that mountain and squeeze out as much sunshine as we can here today. Anyway guys, buckle up. Welcome to today's adventure. All right, let's go. The area that I'm in right now is super mossy. Walking around the ground here is like walking on a pillow. It's cushy. Such a cool looking area. And let me stop here and go show you guys the amount of moss out here. It is awesome. It's kind of like walking on a mattress. Look how thick that is. Look at it. It's deep. Like, that's dirt. That's how much moss is above the ground here. Look how thick that is. It's as thick as my hand. All the stuff on the trees here is all dry. It is awesome. I love the West Coast. So cool. How's that for a view? We are right there, pretty close to the bullet hole. That's on the main highway. So it's Fair Harbor. And I think down here is the Zebelos, however you pronounce that. That's the ocean out there. That's the name of it. Zebelos, the Golden Gate to the West Coast. Probably won't make it there tonight. I think it's 42 kilometers down the road. But we'll get down here and see if we can find a place to camp out. Oh, while we're here, let's dump the garbage. Zebelos Forest Service Road. So Zebelos 42 kilometers, Fair Harbor 74 kilometers. Re-adventuring areas that I've been in the past sometimes cannot be as exciting as it was the very first time. But last time I was out this way, I didn't get off the main Forest Service Road, so today that's our plan, is to stay off this main road and adventure some of the other side roads around here. Look at the snow cap on that mountain. That's beautiful. Looks like there's some lakes down here. Something I've definitely noticed in my van life is I need a balance of two different energies. I need to be in towns where it's chaotic sometimes and busy, and I also need the balance of being out here where it's calm and I'm out here all alone and nobody is around to bother me, nobody is around to share their energy with me. It gives me time to recenter myself and put myself back on track. And in this last month, I haven't had this. We've been surrounded by people and chaos and busyness, and I've missed being out here in a really big way. And today, as we're adventuring around down here and I threw the drone up and I seen the lake off in the distance, my gosh, the world just got calm completely all the way around me. And adding a drone to my van life journey was not only fun for making videos, it's also fun for getting a different perspective on where you travel. I mean, you take a camera out of your pocket and you snap pictures of an area. Getting a drone is just another camera. It's absolutely incredible to see what's out there past what your van can travel to. Adding a drone is, well, it's my cheap helicopter ride. What a nice spot. This is a rad spot. Spot has a rickety old picnic table, some fresh cut firewood, a little fire ring, some really rad trees. Look at it roots itself right around it. That's funky. That's a cool tree. This thing's got stuff growing out of it in every different direction. Look how big that tree is. That's huge. This one's growing out here, going that way. That one goes up, branches out here. The branch winds around this tree over there. That's freaking cool. Look how big this tree is compared to me. It's freaking huge. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, it is this way. Damn it. Right into the trees. But it's online. I'll take it. I'm pretty excited about venturing down this road because when I flew the drone, that road winds right along the edge of the lake all the way through as far as we could see. Pretty stoked about that one. I don't know what the name of this lake is. We'll have to look it up on a map. Just cool. There's a lot of weird trees around here. Another one poking out the side. This one. It's even got like a little elephant trunk on that one too. There's some funky trees here. How dry is that wood? Oh, nice and dry. Hey, Cruzy, you gotta stop wandering around. We're gonna put this thing on you, okay? So I can see you. water, hamburger. Wow, that's heaven out there. Wow. What a beautiful spot. Tonight we're making white cheddar craft dinner and hamburger. I heard putting hamburger in mac and cheese is pretty good, so we'll find out. Water's not even boiled yet. Hamburger's just about done. Take these big boots off, bro. I'm watching some Jeffy Bear. He's heading out west here right now in his van. His first road trip in the van. Look at that build in that back of that thing. It looks so good, Jeffy. It's pretty awesome to see Jeffy Bear hitting the road, making his way out west here. Yes, we will be seeing Jeffy at some point, but it just warms my heart to know that all the frustration that Jeff went through without his van after they took both of his legs, wondering if he was ever going to get back into van life, or is being trapped in a home going to be his future, then you guys rose to the occasion, raised up enough money to buy Jeffy Bear his van and to gather up some money to kit out whatever he needed inside of it, all because of you guys. So this trip for Jeffy is mighty damn beautiful. If you don't know who Jeffy Bear is, look up Jeffy Bear on YouTube. He is a friend of our weirdo family here. I'm really pumped up to see him come out here. Just about done. I like this bowl. I bought myself a new bowl. The other one was all kind of messed up. Oh, looks really good. Yeah. Man, this is a big meal. I'm gonna have to break this up into two. That's a lot. Listen to all the frogs. Wow. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but those are loud. Wow. Bruzy, you hear all the frogs? They're super loud, buddy. I can hear those frogs from in here. I ate that whole bowl. My gosh, it was delicious. That ain't coming out. Not tonight, it's not. So that town, Zebulos, however, someone tell me how to pronounce that thing. I've been there before. It was during COVID. So I was coming out here. I seen the sign that says, please no visitors. So I'm like, well, I'll stay in my van. So I drove all the way down there, did a little drive through town, and drove all the way back out. I didn't vie off the main road whatsoever, AKA not seeing this beautiful little spot. So I'm really kind of pumped up over the next few days to wind around this area here and end up going back into that town of Zebulos, whatever. If you haven't noticed, I absolutely suck at trying to pronounce things completely. Like I got my chewed out when I said Gabriola. It's Gabriola. But why'd you say Gabba? I don't know. I guess I suck at pronouncing things. But I'm pretty pumped up over the next little while to go wind around that road around the lake and kind of see where this goes. And there's a place out here called Fair Harbor. Something like that. Let's pull up a map here. Family humps. That's funny. All right, so there's a wreck site there, right there. That's what that green is. Fair Harbor. So how do we get there? Okay, cool. So if we go all the way down to that place, come all the way down to the end here. Look at all the wreck sites down here. I think that's what the green is. This comes through, comes across. Looks like it goes across a bridge there. Winds up. Oh, that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Couple little... Oh my gosh, so cool. And then up over into... Oh, where are we at here? Right there, Fair Harbor. Oh yeah, we're going there for sure. So we're going to cruise around this lake and check out this area up here a little bit. Then I think we're going to backtrack, go down into this town here, and then continue on through into Fair Harbor. I noticed something tonight. I was flipping through YouTube, and I noticed that all the channels that I used to watch, like when I first started living in my van, or when I first started starting making YouTube videos, those channels are all gone now. Like there's like Aim in a Beck, Trenton Alley, Nomadic Movement, and a handful of other ones that I used to watch back then. Just they don't exist anymore. They're all either quit YouTube or they've shifted their channel into living in a off-grid cabin or homesteading or something like that. They're not doing this lifestyle anymore. And when I was searching around, I realized there's so much content on YouTube for van life now comparative to when I started. Back when I started my channel, we used to be able to make a video saying, hey, where to find Wi-Fi. People used to love it because there wasn't a bazillion videos out there on where to get Wi-Fi. Now you type that in there and there's a bazillion creators making the exact same content all the time when it comes to information. And when I used to make videos back then, we used to be able to talk about anything. Like it was so simple to pick up my camera and just babble for 20 flipping minutes about just about every how-to subject on the van life planet. But yeah, back then, I used to be able to make a video about how to go to the washroom like once a week and it would get great views. But it's different nowadays, though. There's so much information out there. People are coming into it a little bit more educated, and they're not asking the silly questions like they used to 6 and some years ago. Like, I bet you if you go back and find my older videos and start scrolling through the comments, you'll see how many people ask me, where do I go to the washroom in a van? They're confused. They want to get into van life, but they're confused on where to go to the bathroom. And I thought that was such a crazy question because, I mean, isn't it just common sense? Go buy a little toilet and poop in it. But yeah, it's definitely changed a lot. And I think now with the overwhelming amount of information out there, that if people want to stand out in the van life niche nowadays, they gotta do something different than everybody else that's done it for video after video after video for years and years prior to that person. And that's why I think you've seen some of those bigger channels from the past make a shift, because it gets tiring talking about the same information all the time, every single day. When you're living that lifestyle for 5 and some years, it just becomes, I don't want to talk about it anymore. So I think what happens with those channels is they need a spark of excitement inside of them. So they pivot their channel, pivot their life, and move into an off-grid cabin. So, and you guys have watched the same thing happen with me. You've watched me go through pivots in my life, but I've never pivoted away from living in my van. I've pivoted by getting the shop 3 years ago and kind of having a personal space where we could tinker around on some projects in my van and the ambulance and things like that. That was my little pivot. Still living in my van every day, but that was my little change up. And now I'm starting an actual stationary business somewhere doing van related stuff and selling van related products. But that's my current pivot. I'm still not pivoting away from van life. I still live in this thing 365 days a year. But it's crazy to look back and realize that all those big thriving channels from back then, some of them are still thriving now. They're just not doing van life anymore. I don't know. It was just weird to see how many new freaking channels that are out there. I pressed play on a few. Some of them are actually really damn good. It's been so fun over the last few days to be running this camera and just filming my van life, whatever we do. Man, have I ever missed this in a very big way. Over the last month, I just stopped filming my everyday stuff because we've been working so hard at the new shop, trying to get that thing done before we take off and travel this year. And I just didn't feel like filming all this painting and putting things together. And I just got into here and I decided, hey, look, if I'm not going to be doing van life stuff, then I'm just going to stop filming. And I kind of wish I didn't, because to have a video documentation of everything that's going down at the new shop means an absolute world to me. And that's what happened over the past month of me not filming inside of the big shop, is that I miss those. I'm never be able to go back and reference the day that we painted the big shop. You know, I've been really in my own head these days about the content that I'm making on this channel, because this year has been, well, not normal. And usually I'm a big fan of not normal. But today's been fun. It's fun to be out here doing this stuff in the bush with you guys. It will be fun this summer when we get a chance to just roam. It's during those times that making YouTube content just comes so easy, because you're in a new town every day, new road, new lake, new waterfall, new everything every day. Content just comes flying out of everywhere. But this past month of me missing so many videos, it's because I feel like my days have been the same. We wake up, we go to the shop, we work, we come back, we sleep in the van for the night, we wake up, we go to the shop, we work, we come back to the van, we sleep for the night, and it just seems to be repeating. Or I'm just doing running around, picking up things for painters and whatever else is going on, that we just haven't been making content. So hopefully you guys enjoy this next stack of videos of us bombing around this absolutely epic area. And I promise you guys we're going to get up to some pretty cool things. I hope when we go down these roads that there's something awesome. Come on, we're going to this town called Zebelos. Let's Google it. Let's find out how to pronounce that word. Zebalos. According to Google, it's pronounced
Zebios.
Zebios. I don't know if that's true or not. It goes into slow mode.
Zebios.
Zebios. Is that true? Zebios? Double L's could be... Anyway, whatever. Whatever. I'm excited about it, even though I can't pronounce it. I suck at pronouncing everything anyway. All right, guys, thanks for listening to me babble. Hopefully you enjoyed this nice little evening by the campfire here tonight. And if you're ever wondering if white cheddar mac and cheese and ground beef are good together, oh, heck, yes. All right, y'all. See you guys in the next one.